We all want to feel like we are heading towards something in life. This progress makes us satisfied with ourselves. Unfortunately, if we are not making the right decisions, we can find ourselves living the same life over and over again and may never find a way out.
Welcome to the edge of hell, where you linger because life has not decided yet where to send you next. You want to get out of this miserable stagnation because it makes you feel everything except good about yourself. So the great question is, can you solve the problem, or will you never get out of limbo? I have spent almost a decade feeling like my life is a repetition of its first year. No matter what I did, how I tried, my career sucked, my relationship, oh my goodness, don't even get me started. It was that bad. My health was damaged so terribly that there were days that I couldn't get up from the bed because I was in so much pain. But I swear, I tried to solve all these problems. However, I felt like I was running on a treadmill, hoping that I'm going to get to the top of the hill. Here is my own general guideline for you: how to free your life. Because we need to obey the laws of this planet, we must start with the physical needs. You can put your life in movement with the simplest thing: move your body. I'm sure this is familiar with you.
Get up, do some chores, then hop in the car or get on the public transport to go to the office, where you spend 8 hours, and when it's finally over and you go home, during the day, you could hardly move enough.
So now you feel your energy sucked out, your body is heavy, and your mind is tired. But if you exercise 30 minutes a day, your body wakes up, so does your energy level. So this is the key: your body has to move. Since I'm doing intellectual work, this advice was crucial to me. I remember there were times when I couldn't come up with any idea. But no wonder, I was working 10 hours at home. The only time when I got up was when I ran to the fridge or when I fed the dog. Of course, I have to admit, I'm a lazy person and I don't like to exercise, but somehow I was able to make it a part of my life. Long story short, I have a gym close by, and I have lots of friends who love to send really long voice messages to me. If you haven't yet, get your shovel, because it's time to dig deep. Unfortunately, when life stops you, it doesn't always give a clear reason why. Tell me how life was not obvious to you in the past. I am eager to read it in the comment section. And if you find this video interesting and would like to have a better life, please subscribe to my channel. So when life stops you, the first thing you need to observe is the situation you are in is a test. If you thought after finishing school no more tests will await you, you couldn't be more wrong. At least in school, all the exams had their solution books. However, right now, life is not even clear about is it testing you, or you have already passed the test, it's just waiting on something. The only thing you know is if you failed, because you are still in the same situation. The only thing you can do is to observe your situation closely and ask, what is the lesson I have to learn from this situation? For example, if you are in a relationship and you are trying to tell your problem to the other person that you are expecting a solution, it feels like the other person is not listening to you, and no matter how many times you are repeating yourself, it's like you're talking to a wall. Obviously, the lesson here is communication related. Maybe you have to change how you deliver your question. Maybe you need to learn how to speak assertively. Or maybe you are following a wrong family pattern and you're just attracted to people who don't respect the things you want. That's why they are not listening. That's why they are not taking action. This happened to me, by the way. Me personally had this problem numerous times in my life, where I didn't believe in my capabilities and I didn't trust in the higher power that is going to help me along my way. Yep, it sucks to have trust issues, but that's another video. You have to allow yourself that you deserve the better outcome. You are capable of stepping into the new you, the new reality. Work on to believe it with no doubt and you will see miracles will happen. The next one, you have to become somebody, aka a better version of yourself. So many of us would like to have a better outcome, meanwhile we are thinking the same, acting the same, and doing the same things, and with these behaviors, it's not possible. Like, how do you want to get your dream man or dream woman if you have poor communication skills, you're not comfortable being alone, you don't know yourself, you haven't done shadow work, and you didn't discover what you like, what you don't like? There are so many areas of life that you need to know about yourself, be a better version of yourself, or maybe you don't respect yourself. And how do you want another person to see your worth if you don't see yours? I am guilty of this too, and it took me a lockdown to realize it. I had time for self-reflection. I have discovered millions of problems, but let me just mention one to you. I wrote messages to people where I used language, made them feel like I am not worthy and I'm insignificant. And it was a really wrong behavior, especially when I was talking to a man, because how do I want him to date with me if I don't think I am worth it? How would I make him think that I'm worth it? And I quickly thought, if I want to have a great man who respects me and see my worth, maybe I should change my perspective of myself and also how I message to people. So with practice, of course, I changed this bad behavior. And after fixing that and the other million problem, my efforts paid off. The following one is, you maybe don't go to the right direction. Oh boy, this sentence is the perfect representation of my YouTube journey. Guys, it literally took me 7 years to figure out what kind of niche I would like to be in and what I would like to be known for in YouTube. During these times, I tried so many niches, I tried so many approaches, and I always failed because I couldn't commit since I didn't feel like this is 100% what I want to do. I'm sure most of us are guilty of the last one. We are too focused on our current problem and we don't let the universe resolve it. Because we cling to it, life maybe believes that we need this problem in our life. But if we let it go with a certain peace, that we did everything what we could to solve this problem, we allow the solution to come. I have heard it so many times that people got their life-turning ideas where they are washing dishes, doing the laundry, or anything that made them detached from the problem. As a writer, this specific one happens to me a lot. Sometimes I have a certain storyline that I have to finish, but I just can't. I have a certain block. So this is when I learned that I just stop, I go out and do something, maybe for some hours, maybe for days, the best if it's just for hours. And after all of a sudden, I just get the idea and I sit back and write. This is how easy it is. Allow yourself to not be your problem. Allow the rest, allow the recharge. With practice and deep thinking, you are going to be able to put your life back in track. It may not going to happen overnight. Like for instance, for me, I had topics took years to unstuck, mainly because life will make sure you learn the lesson from the situation. But when you did, you will experience your environment is changing and your stagnation is over. If you enjoyed my video, please boop the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the video next week.